And I stand before you today recommitted to my calling to serve as Bishop of Buffalo. The shepherd does not desert the flock.
The head of Buffalo's Catholic Diocese, Bishop Richard Malone, says he will not resign his post. Good evening. Some Catholics and local politicians have called on the bishop to leave his position for what they call the mishandling of the clergy sex abuse scandal that has been rocking the church. But today, the bishop refused to do that, promising that, quote, now is the time for action. The bishop says he will establish a task force to examine church proceedings on the handling of sex abuse allegations. He also will establish a new office of professional responsibility whose mission will be to enforce the diocesan ethics. And finally, he said the diocese will cooperate with any investigation initiated by the state attorney general's office or the district attorney. Our chief investigator, Charlie Specht, followed this story from the very beginning. He has more on today's announcement.
The embattled Bishop of Buffalo isn't going down without a fight.
And I stand before you today recommitted to my calling to serve as Bishop of Buffalo. The shepherd does not desert the flock at a difficult time.
Business, political, and religious leaders all called on Malone to step aside after a 7 Eyewitness News investigation revealed a continuing cover-up of sexual abuse allegations in the Diocese of Buffalo.
My handling of recent claims from some of our parishioners concerning sexual misconduct with adults unquestionably has fallen short of the standard to which you hold us and to which we hold ourselves. We can do better. We will do better.
But the bishop's attempt at repentance isn't convincing abuse survivors like Jim Faluszczak.
He conducted a press conference in a chapel in front of a tabernacle. He seems to be using Catholic imagery and Catholic sensitivities to style himself as somebody who is going to act differently than how he has acted up to this point. I regard this news conference today as shameless.
Parishioners at St. Mary's in Swarmville were blindsided by allegations against their pastor, Robert Yetter, whom Malone allowed to remain pastor despite multiple allegations of abuse. Malone did not go out to the parish himself, instead sending Auxiliary Bishop Edward Gross to read a letter.
My questions have not been answered. It was not addressed with what he read today. And I feel that this is just continuing a lie that's been going on for a long time.
Buffalo Common Councilman Chris Scanlon released a statement saying Malone's speech, quote, only reinforces my belief that he is unfit to lead the Diocese of Buffalo. Scanlon referenced allegations against Father Art Smith, which Malone has still not addressed.
I don't know what more it's going to take. It shouldn't take any more.
The fact that he stood up today and defied the representatives of our citizens suggests he has no shame, he has no compassion, he isn't following his own moral compass up to this point. He should step aside.
I am profoundly sorry for the pain this has caused you.
For the I-Team, Charlie Specht, 7 Eyewitness News.
Charlie's two-part investigation into the ongoing church sex scandal is getting a lot of attention on our website, along with the WKBW News app. You can read both parts right now and learn what he discovered about Bishop Richard Malone's involvement in moving a priest who had been accused of inappropriate contact with a minor. There's also a report on a popular priest from the North Towns accused of abuse. You can read I-Team lead investigator Charlie Specht's full report right now on our website or on the WKBW News app.